Welcome. How you guys doing? This is Eric Vaughn. Welcome to another video, Family Cash Machine. And I wanted to thank you guys for following these videos and liking and subscribing and sharing my videos for the last couple of years. Wanted to thank all my viewers. Today is Friday. Thank God it's Friday. It's Friday the 12th, 2018. And we have a great announcement today. It's been a long time coming. We've been working on this for quite a while, and you know, it took us some time to actually learn this industry. And you guys know my background. I'm a former real estate appraiser. I traded Japanese yen and Swiss francs, Deutschmarks on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange for quite a while. And you know, I had this new thing come across me a few years ago called cryptocurrency, and it really intrigued me. And as I took on that assignment to learn this particular industry, I realized that this is something that a lot of people can benefit from. I realized that this is something that can create massive financial freedom for several people around the world. And I started to realize how restrictive money is around the world. And so this has been, of course, again, quite of a journey, because it's the first time ever in the history of the world that technology is actually getting ready to disrupt money. Okay, and so as you guys all know, there's been several major disruptions in this last 10 years, I would say 20 years or so, with digital technology. And one of the first industries that actually become disrupted from digital technology, I believe, was the video industry with VHS and video, home video recorders, and those small mom and pop video stores where we used to go and rent videos from. And when digital technology came out, I believe Netflix started to negatively affect that, and then individuals being able to digitally record and duplicate movies, it has majorly disrupted the movie industry. And those small and mom paw stores are gone now. And so you don't see Blockbusters or any of those stores anymore. People basically, use Netflix or they digitally download movies. And then it was the record industry's turn to be disrupted by digital technology. And so we all know the history of that. But now we are unaware that money is about to be disrupted. And, you know, I wanted to share something with you guys that we now in the Family Cash Machine, we have finally launched the Cryptocurrency College. And when I started to learn this industry, I realized the imperativeness of people to learn this, and not just to learn this, but to understand that this gives them an option out of the tumultuous economy and the monetarization and the control and restrictions that fiat currency is now implementing on everyone. In order to do transactions today, you have to go through so much rigmarole. There's so much stuff you have to go through just to do a basic transaction. And they want to know all of your information. And the reason that that's not a good thing is because the more information you divulge to legal or governmental or financial institutions, the more you become, susceptible and the more you're able to be compromised by these hackers. See, hacking is a huge problem right now. And so they have now made it to where transacting money requires all of your information. And this has been happening over a period of the last 40, 50 years. And it's gotten to a point now where it's so restrictive, it's slowed money down. And it's a huge problem. And it's also the problem of the hackers having access to all your information, because you're, pretty much forced or required to divulge your information in these transactions. And this is a problem. So wherever there's a problem and you find a solution, that usually equals a huge profit. So today I wanted to announce to you guys a Cryptocurrency College presented by the Family Cash Machine. You guys can go right now to thefamilycashmachine.net or .com, and you can take a free class and start learning more about cryptocurrency. Now, I know some of you guys out there are like, why is he so adamant about this cryptocurrency, and why do I need to learn this? Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you why you need to learn this. It's because money right now is just being printed. And we haven't been taught in school what really gives money value. There's no school in the world. There's no school from kindergarten to high school. There's no college actually that even teaches you, okay, the difference between money and currency, something that's simple. We are taught that currency is money, and that's not true. And so with the cryptocurrency colleges, what we're going to do is give you a thorough knowledge and understanding of money. And what better subject to learn in this day and age? What better subject to learn is money. And so I wanted to share something with you guys that we found a couple days ago. We actually talked about this on the Family Cash Machine. We were doing webinars every day for the last 2.5 years. We've been doing webinars, teaching people about money, teaching people about global economics, and teaching people how to position themselves for what I think is going to be one of the greatest exchanges of wealth ever in the history of the world. And one of the reasons that I'm saying that is because there's never been a time on the planet that every single currency around the world was just loaded with debt and hyperinflated and about to crash simultaneously all at the same time. Now, one of the things I've learned about money and wealth and exchange and commerce is wealth is never destroyed, never. It only transcends from hand to hand. It transfers from hand to hand. So as industries are crashing, other industries are evolving. As some people are becoming more poor, some people are becoming more wealthy. It just all depends on what side of the coin you're on, what you know, and how you position yourself. So I want to share something with you guys that we were talking about the other day on the Family Cash Machine, and show you guys why, one of the reasons why I think you need to learn more about money. Let me share my screen here with you guys. Okay, now we're going to go here to The Economist. This article here was written in 1988, and The Economist is a magazine that is owned by the Rothschilds, and I think many of you guys have heard of the family called the Rothschilds, one of the most prestigious, richest families probably on the planet Earth. Okay, now this magazine, The Economist, is probably a magazine most of your investors and money-making people and financial people read all the time. Now, this particular magazine caught my eye because they had the phoenix bird right here. And the phoenix bird is a mythical bird. It's not a real bird, but this bird lives for 500 years, and then it combustializes into fire. And from that fire, the ashes, this beautiful bird emerges called the phoenix. And it has a mythical meaning, but I thought this was interesting that this bird is being consumed by a fire that is created by fiat currencies. All the currencies in the world look like all the currencies in the world here are combustializing into fire. And then the headline of this says, "Get ready for a world currency." Wow. Now there's theories and conspiracy theories of a small elite group of people that controls the world and want to bring everybody into one world currency. And this has frightened people for years, and there's been books written on it and stuff like that. And so I thought this was interesting because this was written in 1988. And on this neck of the phoenix bird, there's a gold coin. Now, we all know that gold is the standard that they backed the US dollar with for years, and then they took that money off of gold. Now, in this article, it talks about, this new currency and stuff like that, but I thought this was quite interesting that on the neck of the bird, of the phoenix bird, it has 10/10/2018. Now, in conjunction with this, 10/10/2018, 2 days ago, okay, from this time that I'm filming this video, the stock market crashed 830 points. Wow. One of the biggest crashes since February. And also, I thought this was interesting because it has 2018 on it. This was written in 1988. It could be a coincidence, but highly unlikely. I think this is a coincidence. And I think yesterday, 2018, October 11th, there was another 500 points lost on the stock market. I don't know what's happening today, but I did think that this was quite interesting, that this was written in 1988 and some 30 years later, on the exact day, 10/10/2018, we get an huge crash of the stock market. Now, again, you guys, this can all be coincidence, but I don't think so. I think that you guys need to start understanding more about money. And the Cryptocurrency College with the Family Cash Machine is designed to do that. We teach things that you don't really learn in a lot of economy classes. We teach things that you don't learn in financial classes. We teach things that are simple, but very profound in your everyday existence, and understanding the difference between money and currency, and understanding the ability for us to create our own value. See, the cryptocurrency industry is a very interesting industry, because it's the first time ever in the history of the world that a commodity was created from the people using digital technology that has nothing to do with interest rates, has nothing to do with the stock market, and it's not built on debt. See, every currency in the world is built on debt. And so this is the first time that the people created a currency, and they have chosen the medium of exchange that they want to use. Now, back to that bird. You guys remember that bird with the gold coin? Some people were trying to say, well, that gold coin is Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is called the gold of digital money. And I'm saying to myself, I don't think that to be true, because Bitcoin was created decentralized, meaning that no one controls it, meaning that there's no central point. There's no government, there's no bank, there's no financial entity that actually controls the value. It's something that the people, through market and exchange and buying and selling and supply and demand, the value is actually just created by market reaction. And it's the first time ever in the history of the world that that's been the case. And so again, you guys, it's very, very interesting to understand cryptocurrency and to understand how the people now have created a decentralized currency that they control, and that the value cannot be stopped or controlled by any other entity. Okay, now look, I want to show you guys this. Let me see if I can share my screen one more time, and then let me share my screen with you guys and show you guys this. Forbes magazine, the first time ever in the history of the world, they decided to cover cryptocurrencies. And we have the richest people in cryptocurrency. Now, what is interesting with this list is I know of a couple people that I pay attention to, like Roger Ver. They're not even in this article. So there's some people that didn't want to be, announced as wealthy, and they didn't want their wealth to be monitored and stuff like that. So they're not in here. And also the guy that owns Bitmain, what's his name? I forget his name. But anyway, continue to go on. This is very interesting that Forbes found that this industry, cryptocurrency, was so powerful. It's creating millionaires faster than any other industry in the world. And it's creating millionaires younger, okay, than any other industry in the world. Most of your multimillionaires are, over 50, 60, 70 years old. And a lot of these guys now in the cryptocurrency space, like Vitalik Buterin, these guys are young. These guys are very, very 24, 28. They're in their prime, and they're becoming millionaires in 2 or 3 years in the cryptocurrency space. So this is another reason why you need to learn this industry. This is a reason why you need to become involved, and you need to take the time and to start accumulating the information that can actually position you for this great exchange of wealth. Because again, remember, all of these currencies are going to be fading away, and the governments and the banks are going to be trying to introduce to you guys this new form of controlled currency. And you need to learn how to stay free of control and restrictions. And you need to learn how to become totally in control of your own value. And that's what this is about. This is more about that. And I know a lot of you guys have probably heard, oh, Bitcoin is down right now, and it's not about Bitcoin going up and down every day, because 2 years ago, Bitcoin was $200. And then a year ago, it was $1,100. Today, it's $6,200, $6,300. So it goes up and down because it is a real market controlled by buyers and sellers. But at the same time, in the long-term scope, Bitcoin has continued to outperform every commodity in the history of the world at this time. It has outperformed gold. It has outperformed silver even. Wow. Gold is now $1,200 an ounce. And it's taken gold literally over 5,000 years to get to $12,000 an ounce. Bitcoin just started in 2009, and it's already over $6,300 per coin. So it has the ability to outperform every industry in the world. And this is why we have Goldman and Sachs, we have Bill Gates and all these other people now coming into this industry because they see the money. They're following pure statistics. They are following pure statistics, numbers, rule the day. And you have this thing called OTC, over-the-counter Bitcoin transactions now, where people are buying $200 and $300 million worth of Bitcoin. These huge corporations now are buying into the Bitcoins because they want to use Bitcoin to back their IRA for their employees. And I think it's a smart thing to do. But again, the Cryptocurrency College is open. We're going to continue to start teaching you guys the benefits of these colleges, the things that we teach, like money versus currency, the Federal Reserve, the central banks, the history of money, the Bretton Woods, the petrodollar, things that you need to know that they're not really teaching you why they went to go get Libya and Gaddafi, why they, trained Saddam Hussein and then eventually went to go get him. I mean, this is all behind the dollar. This is behind the petrodollar. And so a lot of these things we're going to teach you in these courses, and knowledge is power. And with the more, with the information that you're getting, it's not about the quantity of information. A lot of people read a lot of stuff on the internet, but it's so much stuff all over the place. It's about quality. We're going to give you the quality information, that's pertinent information that you need today that you can use to capitalize on. That's what it's all about. Now just think, I showed you guys that article. Just think if you guys would have knew about that article a year ago, or you guys would have knew about that article a week ago, and you would have went to Wall Street and bet the short yesterday and bet down. You would have made a killing. See how that works? Information is power. So this is all about equipping yourself with information. Now we do have a special kind of school here. Our school is more decentralized in the fact that when you sign up for our classes, we have a system where you actually share in the revenue of what we're generating in our classes. The charges that we charge for our classes, we share that revenue with our students. And I'm not going to go into detail about how we do that, but you have an opportunity to learn and earn at the same time. Wow. So eventually, if you take our classes, and after so long, you'll be able to pretty much break even and make even a profit off of your participation in our decentralized courses called Cryptocurrency College, Cryptocurrencies College, presented by the Family Cash Machine. So with that, I'm not going to talk too much longer. I'm going to keep coming at you guys with these videos. Go to thefamilycashmachine.com or thefamilycashmachine.net. Sign up for the free classes, take the classes, and then go ahead and start moving up to higher classes to learn more and more and more, as we do have several course packages. And then what we're also doing now is we're creating our own coin, so you guys will be able to get tokens as you sign up for those classes. We're going to give you guys a certain amount of tokens per course that you take, and we're going to be adding some more features to this platform called the Family Cash Machine Cryptocurrency Colleges. And it's time, guys. It's time for you guys to learn why it's costing you guys more and more and more money, and why the dollar is falling, and why it's so hard and tough out there right now for families to make it. It's time for you to put the pieces together, because inside you know something's wrong, but you just can't figure it out. So with that, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. This is Eric Vaughn, the Family Cash Machine. Peace.